2 new injuries. Not like it matters. Season's over. Chop Robinson with the torn labrum. And Nakobe Dean. The abdominal tears ate us alive this postseason. 3 of them. 1 to Jacobs, 1 to Will Hernandez, and then in the Super Bowl, Nakobe Dean. But if Madden had concussions, I'm sure those probably would have been the ones that got us. Staff moves. We'll just take a look at what happened. Let's just sort by team. Yeah, no, Atlanta does not need a 3rd shot at an NHL team. They just don't. Bears fired Kevin Stefanski as their offensive coordinator. Sean Payton, Broncos cleared house. Sean Payton fired. That's not good news for us, given that Denver is in our division. Jeff Powell, Clyde Holland, nobody real there. Jonathan Gannon fired as the coach of the Cardinals. Defensive coordinator for the Falcons is fired. Bob Saleh fired by the Jets. We haven't seen the Jets do much of anything. Haven't seen them in the playoffs yet. Yeah, Jets cleaned house. Mike Vrabel was fired as the Packers offensive coordinator. Rams cleaned house. Sean McVay and all the coordinators fired. The Ravens fired John Harbaugh. Huh. That's just another move that you just never see coming. Like, if we didn't already have Mike Tomlin in another one that was just like, Steelers aren't firing Mike Tomlin, we'd probably go after John Harbaugh, but not needed. And, however, the only hirings thus far is John Harbaugh to the Seahawks as their head coach. See, I mean, that's how you know that it's just like, why are they firing him? Because he's immediately picked up. And then Todd Bowles... Oh, no, he was fired. Was there only one hiring? And that was Harbaugh? Interesting. Well, I'm sure that will not last. Did we view the yearly awards? I don't think we ever did. MVP goes to Pat Mahomes. Shadur Sanders finished 8th. No Raiders on that list. Coach of the year... Didn't expect to see Tomlin in there. Offensive player of the year, Mahomes. No shock. Josh Jacobs finishes 5th. Not bad. Defensive player of the year goes to Max Crosby. Nice. Okay. Offensive rookie of the year, Malachi Nelson. No Raiders. John Kavanaugh from the Broncos, defensive rookie of the year. I don't think we had any rookies on our defense. Best quarterback goes to Mahomes. How about that? Malachi Nelson is already like up here with like, he's past Caleb Williams. Best running back, Josh Jacobs. No surprise. Braylon Allen up there, who we've seen. ETN, who we had to run through in this playoffs. Wide receiver, Jamar Chase. Olave finishes 6th. Chris Olave is not going anywhere. We got to keep Chris Olave at all costs. Darius Slayton, shockingly, up here instead of like T. Higgins. Jalen Waddle finishes 9th. Best offensive lineman. We might have a shot here. No. No Raiders. Defensive lineman, Max Crosby. That makes sense. He was defensive player of the year. Chop Robinson finishes 7th. A nice season out of Chop. Linebackers. I don't expect any Raiders. Defensive backs. No Raiders. Best kicker goes to Daniel Carlson. Nice. And best punter. Or no, there is no best punter award. There should be. Alright. So now we can advance week. Get the off-season underway. Retirements. Do we have any? Probably. Maybe not. Let's see here. Shaq Mason. Kevin Byard, Johnny Hecker, Mitch Morse. 2 Commanders retire with a Super Bowl loss. Cooper Kupp. We do have a few. Actually, we have quite a bit. But I think they're all our depth guys. Dalvin Cook retires. We just signed him after the Josh Jacobs injury. He never played a snap for the Raiders. Nor did Zach Ertz, which was actually surprising because we only had 2 tight ends. I guess we never ran a 3 tight end set. Xavier Howard, Andrew Norwell, Taylor Lewan, Michael Pierce. That is a bit of a shock. Pierce was playing half of our defensive snaps. But him being gone is honestly probably a good thing because that means we should see more Jordan Davis. Trent Brown, Stephon Gilmore. Definitely going to have to rebuild the offensive line depth. We lose a guard and 2 tackles from our depth guys. Who else? Tyler Lockett after 12 years. David Bakhtiari. Somewhere Aaron Rodgers is crying in the dark. Mike Hilton made his way to the Lions. He retires after 11 years. Harrison Smith. Teron Armstead. Max Williams. Zach Martin. That Zach Martin loss is huge for the Cowboys. Travis Kelce. He gets to go spend time with Taylor. Good for him. Austin Eckler. Geno Smith was he the quarterback of the Bucs this year? And Mike Evans. Quandre Diggs. Then we get into the depth guys. Matt Ioannidis, who is a guy I usually like to bring in for defensive tackle depth. He's gone. Oh, good Lord. Zeke Elliott. Derek Carr. Robert Tonyan. Quan Alexander. Eric Fisher. Fire up chips. Graham Glasgow. Go blue. Trey Flowers. Some big retirements there. View the season recap so we can find out who the Super Bowl MVP is. Marcus Jones. That makes a lot of sense. Marcus Jones, the Super Bowl MVP, 3 interceptions, including a pick 6. In a 10-point Raiders Super Bowl win. That was the most defensive playoff game that we played in any franchise rebuild. That was a nice change of pace from fucking 68-62 that we played yesterday. And it's still relatively high scoring. That's the sad bit. But hey, this defense showed up. And it's a whole lot different than that. That last year was not fun. All right. View the weekly awards. I guess I don't think they give out awards for the Super Bowl like this, but Tyler Algier, 32 carries, 167 yards, 3 touchdowns. Miles Jack, 16 tackles. That dude is everywhere. That was insane. Now, well, this isn't really important. Anyone else hired? Yes. Stefanski. Nope. Only one more hiring, and that's Marvin Fowler as the head coach of the Cardinals. Interesting. Okay, what else? We don't have to do anything with the staff, I don't think. We should still have Tomlin, Sirianni, and D'Amico Ryans. We'll keep that staff the same. Player upgrades. I want to say this is practice squad guy. No. Bear Alexander, Marcus Jones, Cedric Van Pran, Travion Mooring, John Runyon, Anthony Hill, Will Hernandez, all getting upgrades. That's nice. Okay, so I think we can advance into the re-sign phase, which I don't think we have a lot to do. I want to say a lot of the big moves that we had to make, we did during the season. Like Crosby re-signed. We're not going to accept the option on Penix. We're just going to negotiate with him at the end of next year. Same with Chop Robinson. Same with Keon. Keon Coleman might just be gone because he didn't show up in the playoffs at all. David Bell, depth. We could get him back if we wanted to. Epinesa, Trey Tucker. Trey Tucker, we're just going to let go. He's an original, but we're going to let him go. John Runyon. Actually, this is one that we probably should re-sign because our offensive line is going to be a bit of a mess. But just a one-year deal. So, because we got a couple rookies to sign next year. And Runyon is testing free agency. Of course. Troutman. Will Hernandez. We might be able to upgrade at left guard, honestly. So unless he takes... What's his interest level? Where did that... His interest is high. 1 year, 2.6. Okay. Well, we got Will Hernandez back. Even if we upgrade, that'll be fine. I mean, these guys, all three of these guys here at the back, Drew Tranquil, Adrian Amos, and Eric Kendricks, they all made plays at various points. But we can get them for probably cheaper if we just let them go right now. Especially Tranquil and Amos. We're just playmakers for us. All right. Well, we move on. All right. Rosters. Is there any glaring release that could save us money? Olave, Jordan Davis, those guys are not going anywhere. Keeping both of them. So let's take a look at our needs now. Oh, it auto-signed a shit ton of guys for us. I'm okay going into next season with Penix, Hartman, and Atkinson again. So these guys are just going to be here. Jacobs. Algiers up to an 85. Chuba Hubbard. Ingold. Olave, Myers, Moore, Coleman. This team's really intact. So we're going to need a tight end, but I think we can wait on it. Left tackle, we're good. We got a guard. We got a center. We do need a couple of right guards. And left tackle, we need a right tackle. Because we lost, well, we lost somebody. I don't remember who our right tackle was. It was a rental. Max Crosby, we'll need some depth for him. Chop Robinson. Our defensive line doesn't need changing at all. So this is an off-season I feel like we could spend on our linebackers. However, Anthony Hill Jr., still star dev, 23 years old, should grow into a nice player. Nakobe Dean, we really probably should. As good as Nakobe Dean played for us, we should probably look to get a real guy at middle linebacker. Tyree Wilson, I'm fine with leaving him there. We don't need much. We really probably should move on from Benjamin St. Juste and get a real third corner. Shiloh Sanders is just not growing. For star dev, he does not grow. Doesn't make a lot of plays, but he did just pick off his brother in the Super Bowl. And Travion Mooring, my God. What are we going to do with all this cap space we have? Like, I have like four positions of need. Devontae. Hello. Quarterbacks. Daniel Jones, Will Levis, Sam Darnold. Jordan Travis is a free agent. He's normal dev, though. That doesn't really do us a lot of good. Joe Milton, Hendon Hooker. Baker Mayfield. Get Baker franchise on the team. What is this? 2027 off season? He's a shower, not a grower. Nothing really intriguing in terms of the backup quarterbacks. Running back. We could pick up a guy like Tony Pollard or Joe Mixon over Chuba Hubbard. That doesn't really do us any good. And, well, actually, these guys aren't getting offers or anything. Tank Bigsby. Zonovan Knight. Fullback. Could pick up Ricard. But, he's 33, probably entering his last season. So that doesn't do us a whole lot of good. I'd rather look at a young fullback like this guy, James Duff. Although we could just draft a fullback, honestly. In a year where we don't have any glaring needs that we can address in free agency. Bringing Devontae back would be interesting, but he is quite on the decline. Down to an 88 overall, 34 years old. That's only going to get worse. Jaden Reed would be an interesting pickup. However, he's only got 91 speed. KJ Hamler is the best speed I've seen so far. Let's just sort by speed. Like Tyquan Thornton. Danny Gray. DJ Chark. Not really. Dawson Knox would be interesting. We do need another tight end, and we got $96 million in cap room. We got 4 positions to address. We could just go be extra and get Dawson Knox for our second tight end. He's going to command a lot of money, though. So we'll think on it. We got to address the positions that we really need first. Ooh. I know he's 33, but I might not be able to pass up Taylor Decker. What are we looking at for right tackles? Nobody better. Let's get an offer in on Taylor Decker. Player friendly. A 2-year deal signed through his age 35 season. Offer is not great. And it's not on par with the Lions. So we'll withdraw that. And I don't want to trade for a tackle either, so... Wait, why does this guy not... This guy's 32. Why does he have a Madden-generated face? I might have messed with it. Decker. Man, we would really have to overpay for Taylor Decker. Huh. Alright, well, we'll think about it. We do need a guard. Joe Thuney. We'll just get John Runyon back. He doesn't want to come back, though. We're going to have to spend some money on the offensive line, but the good news is we got a lot of money to work with. Who's this that wants to come here? Matt Hennessy. 29. 73 overall, though. Not what we're looking for. There are no good centers that I could convert to guard. Slim pickings on the offensive line. Middle linebacker. Ooh. All right, now I should go and get Devin Bush. Star Dev 29. He's not going to really grow anymore. But Miles Jack just made a shit ton of plays against us. Leading tackler in Super Bowl 61. We could get both. That is a possibility. There's also Matt Milano at outside linebacker. But we don't need one. We don't need anybody to play on the inside. What, do you want to run a 3-4? Like, just always run a 3-4? So the problem is I don't need any outside linebackers. We got Tyree Wilson, who's a stud. Put Jack at defense. I don't need a defensive end. We don't need defensive ends at all. Crosby and Chop Robinson are going to be far better. I mean, we could have him as a backup, but let's see what we're looking at for edge rushers. DeMarcus Lawrence is here. Zadarius Smith, they're ancient. Harrison Phillips, more of a defensive tackle, if you ask me. All right, well, let's at least get an offer in on Devin Bush. He's interested in signing with us, so that's a good sign. That's a pretty cheap deal. So honestly, let's just increase it. I'm good with 4.5. Fuck. 5.2. 3 years, signed through his age 32 season. We can afford to overspend on these guys just a little bit, just to make sure that we get him. And signing Devin Bush would be huge for this team. So we got an offer in on a middle linebacker. So that's good. We want a corner. A low 80s corner. Probably looking at a Dory Jackson. Interested in our team. 31. Best speed of any of these guys. Could get Sean Murphy Bunting. He's only a year younger. I like going after a Dory Jackson. Give him a player-friendly offer. Entice him to come our way. See where we're at. He's got a good offer from the Steelers. A 25-year-old? Yeah. Actually. Yeah. Yeah, you're onto something there. Clark Phillips. Well, is he interested in our team? Yes, he is. Okay, that's good. Very player friendly. Tied with the Cowboys. Flipping to safety. We don't really need a safety either. I'm just looking for a third string corner. With the retirement of Stephon Gilmore. We could move him to safety. He looks like more of a safety. Man coverage is pretty good for what we're looking at here, though. His zone is not. Which for safety could be an issue. 45 tackle. Ew. Gross. Safeties. This would be a slight upgrade over Shiloh Sanders, but we don't really need to do that. He's 31. It just stunts the development of Shiloh. John Johnson. Brandon Jones. Was Tyrann Mathieu here? 79 overall, Tyrann Mathieu. Nice. 87 speed for 35 years old. It's not bad, but... So we have 2 offers in. Devin Bush. Should we go very player-friendly on Devin Bush as well? Actually, that's a worse offer than what I offered him. We offered him 5.2. Get Devin Bush on the team. He's going to need a number change. Can't wear 0. Another linebacker's got that. All right, well, fuck. What the hell? What else do we spend our money on? We do need guards. So, and at least a tackle right now. So I feel like we're going to have to overpay on Taylor Decker. He does not like our offer very much, which is unfortunate. Humphreys? I mean, he does want to be here. I'm going to keep that offer in on Decker. Is anybody trying to sign him? Nope. Well, we got a couple tackle offers in. Guards. The problem is well, 24 years old here, 72 overall, Lindsey Rainey. Let's pick him up. Just a neutral offer. I don't think he's going to get anything else. Quite interested in our team. And is there a guy like that as a left guard? 29, Matt Hennessy, 30, 27. What about this center? Get the 83 overall. Oh, Thuney? No, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to be here. I don't think he's gonna sign with us anyway. All right. I'm looking at this center, Luke Fortner, and possibly moving him to guard. Because we have a center. Blocking is not great. Ted Karras doesn't look that bad, but 34, 72 overall. By the time the season starts, he could be 60-something overall. Juice Scruggs. Love that name. Oluwatimi? Run blocking's bad. His run block power's good. Pass blocking's ass. Alright, where's that center? Just a neutral offer on him. We still got a boatload of cap space. And we've targeted pretty much everything I wanted. We got 1, 2 tackles, what would essentially be 2 guards, a corner, and a middle linebacker. Well, that's quite literally all I wanted to do. So let's go through this roster one more time. We'll go in with Penix, Hartman, and Atkinson. Josh Jacobs, Tyler Algier, Chuba Hubbard. Ingold. No, he's not regressing yet. It's about where he was. Yeah, we could get Devontae, but he's gonna slot in to wide receiver 2. We really probably do need one more. Honestly. Because look at the drop-off from the top 4. Chase Hendricks, who's our kick returner. Who really even he shouldn't have been. I just never changed it in the depth chart. Go get Dawson Knox, I think. There isn't Tyreek type speed in free agency, unfortunately. We would have to make a trade. Yeah, there was? What do you mean? 96? 27, Tyquan Thornton. 83 catching. Oh, nope, don't do that. Now. There we go. Devontae Adams. Oh, wow. Lots of offers. He is interested in showing up, but I kind of like going after Jaden Reed. I think we're probably gonna try and find a better kick returner in the draft. Just look for the fastest wide receiver. Find our Greg Gray. Jaden Reed would be a nice wide receiver 5. Should put Keon Coleman on the field. Josh Downs. 87 catching. It's almost as good as Devontae. Let's get an offer in on Jaden Reed. Let's try it. Let's see what this does. Top offer. All right, good deal. We could go after Dawson Knox. Problem is he doesn't want to sign here. And I don't think there's going to be anything that we can do to get him to sign here. I could be wrong. What's his catching at? 85? I kind of like Cade Otton, honestly. 90 catching for a tight end? Fuck Dawson Knox. I'm going after Cade Otton. That could be clutch. Alright, I like it. Well, let's simulate and see what happens. Before we do that, I forgot to make sure that we had good offers in on everybody. So, the Taylor Decker offer I don't think is going to get accepted. I think he's going to go back to the Lions. But as long as things stay where they are, we should get Jaden Reed. Us and the Packers are in a bidding war for Devin Bush. Clark Phillips. Re-offer Bush, you think? 5.5? I mean, we got the money. We might as well. There's no harm in it. 3 years, 5.5, 4.2 on the bonus. Could give a little bit more to Phillips. What's the very player-friendly offer? Let's go 3.8. Wait, what? Where did that offer go? There we go. Where's our offer? Look at that offer the Bengals gave him. It is not often you see an offer given to somebody that's in the red. Not worried about any of these guys down here. Cade Otton isn't really interested that much. Only offer on Humphreys. I don't know where that offer on Phillips disappeared to. I'm going to back out and hope it just reloads. Okay, Let's just go redo that. What did I want to give him? 2 years at 3.8. All right, well, the offer's back in there. He turns that down. He turns it down. It's not the end of the world. It's corner number 3. All right, but I think we're ready to simulate to free agency 2. This Raiders team looks to go for back-to-back Super Bowls. My signings: Jaden Reed, Clark Phillips, DJ Humphries, Cade Otner, Luke Fortner, and Lindsey Rainey. Devontae goes to the Rams. Ooh, Devin Bush turned us down. He goes to Green Bay. Well, that means it's Myles Jack. We got to make sure we get him. Top offer on Myles Jack. Who else did we miss out on? Taylor Decker. I kind of expected that. Terrace Marshall was there? Huh. Alright, well, it could be worse. We've at least got a pretty good backup option at middle linebacker in Myles Jack. I think that's really the only thing. Let's take a look at our roster again. Quarterback, where was the first position we needed? Tackle. We picked up Humphries. Declining. Not good, but you expect that at 33. Guard, we got more. No, that was an auto sign. Luke Fortner, he did sign, so we're going to try and move him to guard. Lindsey Rainey. Yep, that was our signing. So we got 2 left tackles, right? Yeah. So Humphries is probably going to get moved to the right side unless we can make something happen. And then middle linebacker, we know we missed out on, and corner, we got our guy. So really, I think that's it. Got an offer in on Myles Jack. Hopefully he accepts. Otherwise, we're going to have to get creative and give up more future draft capital. I don't know why I get the feeling that somebody did not sign. Myles Jack did. Okay, that's good. Well, we're actually fine then. We got our receiver. We got 5 receivers that you don't feel embarrassed putting on the field. Clark Phillips, 25 years old, for our third corner. Myles Jack, DJ Humphries, Cade Otton, Luke Fortner, and Lindsey Rainey. And we got plenty of cap space to go after some good guys in free agency after the draft. You keep talking about this Calvin Austin III. What's up with this guy? Receiver? No? Corner? Wide receiver. I don't know who we're looking at. I don't see a Calvin Austin III. Or do you mean Deontay Johnson? Oh, the speed guy. Tyquan Thornton? Oh, here he is. 73 overall. 95 speed. Why not? Got cap space. Might as well overspend. That's a 4-year deal, though. Gross. He should sign. I don't anticipate any offers on him. We totally could have waited on him, too. All right. I think he signed. He did. .95 speed, 99 acceleration. Better than the 93-97 we had with Chase Hendricks. So I think Calvin Austin's going to be our new kick returner. Olave, Myers, Moore, Coleman, Reed be our regular receivers. All right, so I don't really know what this draft is going to be like. If we had lost the Super Bowl, my plan was to try and trade for the #1 overall pick and pick Dylan Raiola. I think we're going to stick it out with Penix. We just won a Super Bowl with him. We can't get rid of him. Mock draft 5, I don't even think we have a first-round pick. Raiola is going 2 to the Broncos. Oh, no. Oh, God. New head coach and a stud quarterback. No. That's bad. Problem is, we would have to find a trade with the Rams because, for the sake of realism, there's no way the Broncos are trading us that pick. I don't think... Let's just head to the trade finder. Put that draft pick in there. Can I... Oh my God. So... They would want Max Crosby, 2 firsts, 2 and 3 seconds, or Crosby and Olave. Not happening. I kind of had a feeling it was going to be something along those lines. Would you take Colton Miller? Would you take Colton Miller? No, they wouldn't. So that's not happening. We could probably trade into the first round. What are we looking at for picks? I didn't look at the trade. It was their offer. Draft picks. 2027. Oh, boy. We do have a second-round pick. That's good. I'm wondering if a second and a fourth would be enough to trade into the late first. Maybe get our original pick back. At 31, or 32 rather. All right, start the NFL draft then. Well, I made the call, and then their offer was just not ideal. So to the draft. How about the Rams? Dude, could the Rams save me? Do you think they'd save me? What's their quarterback situation like? They got Goff. Why would they keep Goff? Goff and Mason Rudolph. Could the Rams do the funniest thing ever? Please take Raiola. They didn't. They took a fucking edge rusher. Alright, that's not good. Damn it. So, in our division, we have Mahomes, we have Herbert, and now we have Dylan Raiola. That is not good. That is not good at all. We might already have the worst quarterback in the division. Raiola might already be better. All right. So I'm thinking, let's, can we look? Not yet, I don't think. I think we gotta wait. I can't imagine he's just already on the roster. Let's see. No, he's not. Their quarterback situation is poo-poo. Cam Ward and Keith Richardson. Can't say I blame him. That is not great. So, I don't want to simulate. This is gonna be a little tedious. Jeremiah Smith goes to the Cardinals. Eagles, we don't really care. Saints. Jets. Jets pick is a little interesting for us. Julian Sayin. They take a quarterback as well. So the AFC is getting better. I'm going to think about looking for a trade at like 15. With the Browns. Let's see if we can get this Browns pick. Round 1, pick 15. I can't trade for it? Why can't I trade for it? See who's there? Yeah, well, I guess that's an important part. We'd have to go to Trade Center. Okay. Got it. I mean, we don't really need any of this. This left tackle might be nice, though. DeAndre Cook. First round talent. We don't have a first round pick. We can't bet on him falling. All right, I say we try and get her done. So to try and trade with Cleveland, I'm going to attempt to send them. Well, we're going to try like the worst offers first. Our draft next year is intact for the most part. We're missing a third. How about 2/4? There's no shot, but I want to find out. There's 0 chance this works. All right, what if we add in our second? No, not even close. All right, well, that's not good. All right, we don't need to give up any more draft capital. We've done enough. I've seen enough. Late second. Let's float around the offer of trading back. Can pick up a second next year, a 5th and a 7th this year. 2nd, 5th, 7th, and 6th. That offer from Buffalo's not bad. This Ravens offer is intriguing because that could be a high, depending on what the Ravens are like. New head coach, they might not be simulating very well. Might be on the decline. 2nd, 4th, the Jags are good, so that ain't gonna work. Falcons, Eagles, Dolphins. Second and a fourth from KC is interesting. We had a sixth next year. All right, where was that offer I was looking at? Was it? It was the Buffalo offer. Although Buffalo's good too, though. But we had 3 picks for next year and a 7th rounder this year. Don't need this draft at all. We will take some future draft picks, if only just to trade them away again. That works. That works for me. So now we pick in the 4th round. Traded away our 3rd rounder. This is a pick that we will make. Thinking about going in and finding some fast receivers. It is not a need. It's got to be one up here towards the top, right? 4.74 out of a receiver. That is spectacular. We're getting into day 3 picks now. Okay, well that's not great. Maybe we just take a shot in the dark. Maybe best available. Kenny Elliott. Out of Beth Cookman. Got good numbers. Good combine numbers for free safety ranks. This is the 4th round. Our next pick, I think, is in the 5th. Yes. Did you find a gem? I hope you're right. There's no real reason not to take him, so we'll just take Kenny Elliott. 88 speed, 89 acceleration, normal dev, nothing special. Could have a high overall to start with, though. I think we take our fullback of the future in this draft. Can be special if we play him. Potentially. All of these guys are undrafted free agents. This guy's intriguing. A, pass blocking. What is that star name? Who knows? Is there just a bowling ball of a fullback? Not really. What about a big running back? Is there just a big power guy? You feel like he's the draft pick? I don't know about that. We're going to have to give him a new first name because Lord knows whatever his name is. This guy, 223 pounds. Got another asterisk name. Lead blocking B, pass blocking C. 254 pounds. He's a full blocking tight end, though. We need more of a utility, or not, sorry, not tight end, fullback. We do need more of a utility fullback. Get a tight end, then move to fullback. There's an idea. Dale Jenkins, Ooh. Dorian Short. A, run blocking. C to F catching, however. 271 pounder Sam Abrams. Or Sam Abrams, sorry. 274 pounder. Possession. Possession tight end. Phil Sullivan. 207. That's a beefy one. We'll give her a go. Skills. Pass block F, run block D. We can work on that. We can work on that. I think we're gonna go play MLB next. Is my idea. But this tedious stuff of the Raiders is always just so fun, and I just find myself just doing it like all day. Might just be a Raiders day. I haven't decided yet. Any Nordiques? We probably should, given that I think this is a Red Wings off day. So we got 2 7th-round picks, and we have the Mr. Irrelevant pick, I think. Let's just go best available here. Look for some good grades. Finesse move B, tackling B. Keelan Combs. What does the game say we need? We need a right tackle, but we have a left tackle that we're just going to move over. Ooh. What did you just say? Got blocked out, whatever that was. Victor Abbott. Not a big defensive tackle. Speed rusher. Get a white wide receiver? I don't know if there are any. No, we lost game 4. Stephen Woodward out of UAB. He's kind of fast. 6'6", 196. Good, only good speed. Good speed, but he was the 6th fastest receiver at the combine. Elite change of direction, elite agility. All right, well, there's a thought. We got another wide receiver down here. Glenn Richards out of Syracuse. 182 pounds. He might be a speed guy. Ooh! What's his height? 5'8". But great speed. I don't know. I kind of like the guy out of UAB. Stephen Woodward. That's a tall Danny Amendola. Kinda. Stephen Woodward. 92 speed. Not great. But we're fine. This draft is just to throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. And now we get to pick Mr. Irrelevant. Final pick in the draft. Move him to DB. I don't know how well that'll work out. Let's just look for a meme name. 6'6" defensive back. Cassidy Owens. Are there any meme names? Matt Fitzsimmons. Ron Pizzo. Quarterback. We have enough quarterbacks. We do not need another quarterback on this team. Jason Sheets. Bowling Green State. Oh, wow, this is it. We have 50 players to choose from. 49 undrafted free agents. Who avoids it? A running back out of Richmond. Carrying of D. Awesome. Wide receiver with the potential to have F catching. What about this guy, Darren Armstead? Move him to fullback. How about a 303-pound fullback? Or this Mason Young. Move a right guard to fullback. A pass blocking? In the 7th round? What? Solid acceleration, solid agility, solid change of direction, jumping poor, who cares? Speed is good, strength is marginal. Not what you like to see out of a right guard, or an offensive lineman in general. Mason Young, welcome to the Raiders. He might not be that bad. So finishes the draft. To the draft recap, let's see how we did. Overalls, oh. Woodward's 71. That's good. Phil Sullivan. Probably, let's see his blocking ratings. Did I pass him? Oh, here we go. Not great. 99 juke? What? Holy shit. Well, we might have to think about Stephen Woodward returning kicks for us.